Hi folks, today we have to talk about a ton of camera rumors because the Canon R6 Mark III is coming on or shortly before the September 15. We also have first info about the R7 Mark II from Canon, confirmation that the Nikon Zr is coming also on September the 10th, the Leica M11-V, and also other rumors we have to talk today, and I will be as fast as I can and as concise as I can to give you all the info in a short amount of time. Before we kick off, the usual reminder to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button to not miss any of the upcoming rumors. Let's kick off talking about the new Canon R6 Mark III that is rumored to be announced on or shortly before September 15, and this is a rumor published by Jan Wegener, which is a YouTuber that usually shares correct info about Canon, so I think we can be 95% safe that indeed we are finally getting the Canon R6 Mark III. And he also shared some tidbits and also some speculation. So let's kick off about the rumor he heard. First of all, the camera is coming, so pretty soon. And the second info he shared is that the sensor is going to be a normal, non-partially stacked or fully stacked sensor. So this is not a super fast sensor they're going to use on the Canon R6 Mark III. It's going to have a resolution of around 30.3 or 33 megapixel. That's according to him. He didn't understand well if it's 30.3 or 33 megapixel resolution, but anyway, it will have a more classic sensor. The reasoning behind this is that the partially stacked sensor is more expensive and also has a drop in dynamic range. The ultimate goal is to have an excellent image quality at cost of some speed. It will still be a fast camera, but this is according to Jan Wegener, this is going to happen. For the rest, he didn't get any info about pricing or other specs. He just speculates that it will have the same body design of the R6 Mark III, which means no top LCD, but it will have a new flexible rear screen. It will have raw capture, improved autofocus, probably 20 to 30 frames per second. Also new battery type, just like the R5 Mark II, and also with record 4K 120p, so no 8K on this camera apparently. But this is his speculation. The only rumor part is that the camera is finally coming, and about that I'm near certain that he will be right, and that it will use a non-partially or non-fully stacked sensor of around 30 megapixel resolution. Canon rumors also posted rumors about the R7 Mark II. He claims that he saw an actual image of the camera that is being tested in the field, but he cannot share the image, and the possible release date of this camera is within the next 4-6 months, which means most likely in January, February of 2026 we're getting the R7 Mark II, and he said that the camera has a larger body design similar to the R6 R5, an upgrade EF, no top-down LCD, and a non-stacked sensor. So that's all he shared, but he saw the camera and I believe him that he really saw it. So this is likely to be the camera that Canon will announce after the R6 Mark III. Now, moving on to Nikon, there are two news. First of all, one of my sources confirmed the Nikon Zr is coming on September the 10th. He saw the camera, it's a great camera. It's basically a cine camera, just like the Sony FX lineup, FX3, FX30 lineup, so very compact. And it's aimed to compete with the Sony cameras, and we have some nice red tricks and tech inside. And he didn't share the specs yet. Hopefully in the next couple of days I will get full info about that Nikon Zr and also the Canon R6 Mark III, and then I will make a new video. If you happen to have more info about those cameras coming very soon, you can always contact me here using the email address and contact form. Now we have more cameras coming because also Leica will announce the M11-V. I already made a video about it. It will have an integrated electronic viewfinder instead of the optical viewfinder, but the latest tidbits that is completely unconfirmed is that it might have a hybrid viewfinder just like the Fuji X100VI and the Fuji X Pro lineup, and that would be amazing. So it means that the front would not be completely without a viewfinder, just like on this image that is circulating on the web and is likely to be fake, where you see a Leica M11 without any optical viewfinder on the front. Those are wild rumors. All we know for sure, the Leica M11-V is coming with electronic viewfinder. If it has a hybrid viewfinder, has to be seen, and again, if you have some image, let me know. Moving on to Sigma, the 135 1.4 I leaked last week, and it's coming on September the 9th, and I have a couple of additional info. First of all, about the 135 1.4, it's also optimized for cine shooting, which means it has no focus breathing, so you can really use it also for professional video shooting. The second good news is that also the Sigma 20-200mm lens and the 35-1.2 second generation will be announced on September 9. So sources finally confirmed it, and I got some additional info about the 20-200mm lens. Basically the weight is around just under 600 grams. It's as compact as the Canon 24-240mm lens, and the aperture is 3.5, 6.3. So those three lenses will be announced September 9th, and hopefully also in the next couple of days I will be able to share some images also of the other lenses. 35-1.2 second generation I already leaked, but we are still missing some image of the 20-200mm lens. Viltrox just announced that they will join the L-mount system. They also announced a 56mm 1.2 APS-C lens for Fuji E and Sony E-mount system. You can pre-order the lens right now. I will have in the description box the affiliate links for those for the new lens, so you click on it, I get a small commission, you don't pay a cent more. Nice way to support me. Then let's talk about the Laowa 200mm 2.0, because my buddy Matt Granger just published the first review of this lens. Go there and check out the full review. I will give you only the small tidbits about his conclusion. He tested the prototype, so it's not a proper conclusion, but basically the optical image quality of the lens is close but not as good as the Sigma 200mm lens, which was expected, but he hinted that the price would be also much lower. So he didn't share the price info, but Sigma sells for $3,300 in the US. My guess, the Laowa will be priced well under $2,000. So the image quality is great, not as great as Sigma, but that's good enough for me. Probably the only real problematic point is that the autofocus performance is not as great as on the Sigma. The good news here is that it can be improved via firmware update. So maybe because it tested a prototype, he had no final firmware. Maybe this will be improved on the final production version. The lens will be announced on around October the 1st. He also shared some additional specs like 11 elements in 9 groups, 9 aperture blades, close focus is 1.5 meter, 43mm drop-in filter, 1.77 kilo weight. It comes in 2 color options, gray and blue, and it's coming from Sony E, Nikon Zr and the Canon EF mount. And last but not least, Sony. Many are asking about the Sony A75. All I can say is that trusted sources gave me a confirmation this camera is coming as next. I will get soon the date of the announcement, but it's not happening in September, just so you know, but it's coming. And hopefully I can tell you some early info about this camera soon, but Sony will have a big event for sure between October and November. For sure there's a big event coming, so don't worry. Your time, Sony folks, is coming. Hopefully not just a small upgraded evolutionary camera, but something more. It would be nice if the Sony A75 would have some partially or fully stacked sensor from Sony, so to increase the speed, but we don't know as of yet, but it's coming, don't worry, okay? Folks, again, if you like this video, like the job I'm doing, put a like on this video so that I get somehow boosted on the YouTube algorithm. Obviously subscribe to the channel to not miss any of the upcoming rumors, because I think we are going to meet ourselves very soon with new rumors and leaks. And that's about it, also because the neighbor is starting to work and you hear some noise in the background, so it's best I go, and I have to go with the kids to eat the gelato in the city. See you soon.